Best Friends.
It's your girl Nish
And Shan.
and welcome back to our channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment down below anything you want to hear from us. We're interested. Also, send us an email. Our email is listed down below. If you have any topics you want us to talk about, just to say, hey, you know, we can. Hey, bitch.
Hey, man.
Here we are again.
Definitely lost some footage, but
yeah,
you know,
I guess that's the life of what we YouTubers, influencers.
Yes, content creators.
Hey, I like all that. I like all that.
So we starting over.
Yes. So please forgive us if we seem a little
Tipsy. So.
right. I like that. Yeah, as basically.
But yeah, so
we just jump right into it.
If this school email me it's after hours. I get one more text message, one more
Bitch,
email.
Virtual learning. Should we talk about that?
But yeah, so again, how was your week?
Stressful, and like I said, the first go round, like it don't really feel like we have a weekend. We have Saturday, and that's it.
And that's it.
I agree. Getting ready Sunday, getting off Friday.
But
what is a weekend?
Make the best of it.
Yes.
Period.
So
we could jump right into it because we definitely just filmed for like 45 minutes.
We did.
We lost it all, but you know, when life hands you lemons, you drink
lemon
wine.
martinis, hey. Oh,
so let's get into it. Okay, so we want to first start off by talking about Chrissy Teigen.
Oh no, and how that's girl.
Yeah.
I seen that. I'm not even gonna fake. I did see a bunch of other celebrities basically.
Giving birth?
No,
bitch. Because a lot of people have babies like recently.
That too, but no, just which is also a stab in the heart when you lose a kid.
Yeah.
But just explain how relatable it is, and they just commend her so much for even being so strong to put that up. But she's the complete open book. Period.
Oh yeah, I love her.
Everything about her, I love her too. Like I'm like, all right, come on, relatable, come through, queen. That's I'm all
anyone
about
who can be
queen.
accountable for like their mistakes and make light of certain situations.
You know, be human.
Yeah. But that's not even normal anymore. So
I know that's why I pride. That's what being normal.
Normalizing being normal. I really fucks with you.
I dig that shit. Like in complete honesty, like especially because why? Mm-hmm. Why lie?
You're not trying to be politically correct all the time,
girl. But I seen that and I was like, 36. You know what I'm saying? Being my age, and again, not trying, but I mean, not trying to marry, like you know, and just you never think like that. Like women our bodies are meant to make we're supposed to make babies. That's what we're not made for, but that's what our bodies are made of.
Made for. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree as a feminist. I don't feel like I'm made to make babies.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm made to be in this world and make it better.
To multiply and subdue the earth. The woman is made to procreate.
That's why I only got one right now.
I should have been thinking about you. I love my kids though. But
what I'm saying is that hit.
So for those who don't know, Chrissy Teigen is married to John Legend. And they recently had announced that they were expecting a baby. Their third baby. And I don't know, they're kind of older, right?
I feel like me and John probably around the same. He might be older than me. He might be
maybe because his voice so soulful.
I feel like he's like my daddy.
Like to me, right. But yeah, so I'm not sure their age, but she had mentioned that she was having. Okay. She had mentioned they was having like complications and she was having bleeding and she couldn't stop the bleeding. And she said at one point it was like putting the faucet on low and having it run.
Bitch.
So that's scary in itself. But she had checked in. I saw like her posted picture. She had checked in the hospital and she was saying that baby and I are fine.
I've seen that. But you know, a doctor tell you bleeding is normal.
Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't normal, but they probably was keeping the vitals checked in.
Yeah, but because you ladies, or if you could, when you're pregnant, you Google everything. You be on WebMD. Is it normal to bleed? And that'll tell you, oh, it's fine. A little blood doesn't.
Every time I Google some WebMD, it say the worst thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, so
pessimist. And then something like
I'm not. That's just realist. When you Google on WebMD,
that's how I mean. I'm like, I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. Yeah, when I seen that, I would. My sensitive ass teared all the way up to. I teared up so high I couldn't even blink. I was like, if I blink, they're gonna fall down. Cedric's gonna judge me, but he wouldn't because I'm sure he totally understands. But that's just because you see one picture one day, and that just it's so.
Oh, the picture with her on the side of the bed,
but not that.
I was like,
now that too. When I seen that, but if you just how you look at the first 3 blocks on Instagram, you got these 3 pictures of her saying like, oh, I'm going to the doctor, we're okay, and then immediately it's this picture being like, but this is real life. I was like, bitch,
it's so. Devastating. It has to be so devastating. For me, I'm a mom of 3. Fortunately enough, I haven't experienced miscarriage. But when I was my last pregnancy, I had a threatened miscarriage. So we wasn't sure when we went to the hospital. We weren't sure if she was going to pass through because I was having bleeding. But they sent me home. They monitored me for a few hours, and they sent me home and said that she might pass through. But thank God she didn't. Yeah, but I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine going through that. So my heart and my prayers go out to them.
Oh my God,
that has to be devastating.
Girl, I couldn't.
And, you know, they probably got the nursery set up and.
I mean, see, even if they didn't, because how far? Because it was like she was quiet about it for a while.
They was giving birth to it, like she birthed.
Oh, that was a baby.
So I mean, she had to be
like about 5 or 6 months.
Yeah, at least 5, 6 months.
Child,
and my nephew, he was born at 7 months.
I remember he was so tiny.
Maybe 6 and a half.
Cut all that out because I'm looking like a drunk. Shit. Woo. Okay.
Yes.
He was tiny.
You giving Hillary with that hat?
Which Hillary?
Hillary of Fresh Prince.
Really? I feel like I'm gonna fly Dora the Explorer, but
the hair is Dora, but the hat is Hillary. Yes, Hillary Dora.
Hillary the Explorer.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, man, that's I can't even. You know, you give your condolences, but I can't even fathom. I can't relate. I can't say I'm sorry because I can feel what you're going through. I mean, I know what a heartache feels like.
Right.
That's a different kind of pain.
Losing a child.
That's a different kind of pain. I'm like, we were talking about pains like when you spank your kid and pains when like they're physical or if they act like they hurt. Like, it's okay to whine. It's like, oh, you know the whine. But the pain cry, that's a different fucking cry. That cry hits you in the bottom of your heart.
Even when you know when your kids are babies, right? And I always say this really gets to me because I'm just, when it comes to my children, I'm super sensitive and emotional with them. You know, sometimes I gotta like give myself a gut punch, like toughen up because they need some tough love.
Same.
So when they small and they them babies, and you know that cry they get a little whine and cry and they want to pick up. When they get that cry and they hold their mouth open in head,
I'm telling you, that's
girl,
every shot I
oh my gosh,
it's a different.
That cry penetrates my soul.
Mothers can relate dads too, but dad's a little bit tougher. But moms, they know.
Yeah, that cry do
that's
something.
That's that blood drawn cry. That's that needle cry. That's that I'm not staying in this room.
Yeah, that's like something hurt me.
Had to get her stitches.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, well, how did you handle it? Because I
but no, she fell on the steps, and she wasn't really. Well, she was like crying when she first came in the house, and I had to like get myself together, and I was like freaking out. So then I calmed down, and she kind of calmed down. But like on the way to the hospital, she was like watching me, trying to make sure I wasn't crying, and like she looking at me like, "Mommy, it's okay." And I'm
period.
Like, "Mommy, it's okay." Like, it's okay. So yeah, but when we got to the hospital and it came time for her to get her stitches, she just looked at me and kind of like buried her face in my chest, and she was like, like a little old lady, and I was just like, "It's okay." So her dad held her head. And I like leaned my face into her and just like rubbed her hand, held her hand, and she didn't cry. So that helped. But just when your kids hurt, you can like feel it.
It's
like
different.
it just I don't even want to think about it.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. So you want to get into this topic? You do.
I ain't even waste my time trying to shake these little things around. This topic is, could you forgive your partner for cheating? I can't remember if we talked about this already. I know it's like one of my topics for Facebook, but I don't think we ever brought it to the channel.
On this one.
So, could you?
Woo!
You listen to you listening?
That's a good question. I don't know, because, okay, realistically, we just joke about that shit and be talking like, if you cheat on me, I'm going to kill us. Like, I always... And it sound fucked up, but I'm like, I'll make sure my kid is good. I'm taking us both out because I can't do jail. Like, jail is not my thing. But could I forgive him?
You know what? I feel like this, and I can't relate to it, but I can't relate to saying I would do one thing, and then when something happened,
you're the total opposite.
I'm total opposite. So I would say no. I definitely would forgive my spouse for cheating. Like, you cheated on me, you betrayed our partnership or whatever we have, and I wouldn't forgive you. But you go through it, and then
you never know.
Try to go to therapy, work it out, try to figure it out. You never know what you'll do.
I don't know. I'm a trust person. So could I forgive you? Maybe. But would I forget? Fuck no. And is that healthy for us? No. Because it's always going to be over your head, because I'm always going to remind you that you motherfucking cheated. And you can't say nothing to me. And is that healthy? Because if that's my mentality now, like, you're going to be unhappy, I'm going to be unhappy, because you can't look at me and be like, well, you going, bitch, it don't matter. where I'm going because you did it. You motherfucking shit. So like, is that really healthy? But it's
some people might work through it though.
Kids,
you think therapy and healing through. You think that maybe you can work it out, or is that?
I feel like that kind of circles back to I've heard and I've read that men cheat for physical, for sex and for but women cheat for intimacy. It's something more
mental, like she
probably
held them and laid her head on this shit. But so could you forgive your spouse for cheating? Me being me, Niche, right now, 32, I'ma say nah, because life is too fragile to waste it on people who are willing to betray you. There's so many more genuine people out here, and people cross paths with you for whatever reason they do, but at this point in my life, I'm not willing to forgive nobody for cheating on me.
And me married Shannon right now, that same age.
You invested, bitch.
That's what I'm going. I'm like, when she married 5 years, but 11 years in a relationship, whole child, it's a little different, but I want to know if he will return that same energy. I'm saying this.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I know you wouldn't cheat on him though. I know you would never do that. No. And I don't think he would ever do that either. But
I don't want to say I don't think that because you never know what a motherfucker might do.
You don't. But I'm just saying I don't think
life is. I don't know. We different, and I'm about to say everybody probably feel like they're different because everybody is. Our relationship is just. Nothing I've ever experienced before in the past before we're just different. We're just like I said, we are best friends. We are just like really cool homies. And then we're lovers and friends and parents. Well, I don't know how to put that in order, but I don't know. It's just, man, we got this bond, him and I, so.
Yeah, I don't think he would. But also, sometimes I think you can say, well, why did you cheat? Why did you feel like you needed to cheat? Like, what's happening in our relationship?
Yeah. Right, and again, if it is physical.
And I think mature people who are invested, because like I said, I ain't invested, and if you cheat on me, then you get the
right. Okay.
GTF. But if you invested, I think that's an important conversation to have.
I think so too.
Why did you cheat on me? And
at the end of that conversation, though, I don't forget shit. So just know that you.
That's the mature me speaking. The mature me that's not currently invested.
Right. I'm about to say, just know that you
invested me might be like,
I ain't gonna get none of this shit.
Put them up.
Away. So I'm about to say, I'm not innocent. Like I said, you forgive, but you don't forget. Some people do. I don't.
Child, my dad used to say, cross that bridge when you get there. Hope they ain't got to get there. Like, you can't really speak on if... I can't really speak on what happened if I get cheated on because I cross that bridge if I ever get there.
But he's absolutely right. I can say what I would do. I can say what I think I'm going to do. But then I get there, it could be crying, sobbing in the goddamn hallway.
Bitch, call me
right there with you, drunk, driving down, you know what I'm saying? So you know...
Come outside, come outside.
Want no part of you. But yeah, you're right. He's absolutely right. You cross that bridge when you get there. Hopefully, we don't get to that bridge.
Right.
Jump off that bitch, but...
Right, so to sum it up...
Yeah.
I'm not forgiving.
But we want to hear from y'all, especially a man. I would love to hear from a man.
I want to hear a man lie because men cannot take that same hurt that they give a woman. They can't. So they can cheat on us all day long. The moment we even have a conversation,
you call him on the phone.
You say hello. Hold up.
Yeah, so you sitting there feeling guilty like I did. I was a little sassy in my hello.
He cheated on me 2 years ago, but it was 2 years ago.
Ain't that something? Ain't that so crazy? It's so crazy. But I would love to hear somebody that
I know. We got to start taking callers, so maybe we can implement that in our channel.
I'm with it.
On Friday nights, we'll have callers call in.
We different though, because you start acting crazy though. I'm click next one. But I think
I'm listening. I like it.
You like a little drama. I be like, bitch. When I say it, I be over here like, nom your
I was listening like, hey, you really going through it, bro? Who? No, I'm just saying. Somebody
No, I mean, I don't mind that, but I mean, just being like, fuck you.
Oh, no, ain't nobody tolerating that. I ain't bad. Last topic. Listen, this is like the 8th topic, but y'all probably won't even get to. But we've been going through it. Okay, so after hearing your homegirl complain about the same relationship over and over, do you ghost them or do you keep listening? So
what I was going to say when I first heard this question that was recommended to us. Mm-hmm. I'm still listening. I'm gonna listen. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be supportive because I mean, would it be annoying? Yes, probably. And would I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over? Cause okay, so I can see both sides.
It does become redundant.
I'm about to say when you say the same thing, like what else am I gonna say? Girl, no, he didn't. No, she didn't. What? Like, shouldn't you be tired of hearing me say that same shit? Like, if I ain't giving you your go, but as a person who just want to be helpful to people, and I feel like if they're calling me, then obviously it's something about me that's helping them get through.
Oh my gosh.
What?
We just best friends. I swear to goodness.
What?
You always ready to cry. But no, for real, because I said that today in my mind when I was, we was discussing the topic. I was thinking that it must be something within the person or whoever that's going through it that feels like, all right, I'm going through all this. Maybe I could talk to you. But yes, I do.
Hey. I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna call a person,
just a random person,
and then to you, and for you to be like, bitch, I'm busy. Like, obviously, it's something about you, and you're the reason why.
You probably bring out some type of strength in me to make me feel like, okay,
I could do this.
Yeah,
I could. Ain't that something?
But what if the person keep doing the same thing over and over? After they feel empowered by you, and they keep getting that strength, but then you find yourself saying the same thing, giving them that strength. So it's
but you need to find therapy for them. Look, here's a nice therapist. It's some black girl magic therapist. I always listen.
Mm-hmm. So that's how I think. I can't believe this shit's every recording.
It is. You fine.
So I feel the same way. I feel like if you feel, especially, I don't use friend lightly. You know what I'm saying? So
I know. You're like, oh, my
yeah. So I'm very, very, very like specific when it comes to friendship. So you got associates and all of that, and I keep that in a separate category. But when we talking about a friend, that means I trust you, and I don't trust nobody, pretty much. So I'm definitely going to listen to my friend talk. I don't care if it's like whenever, whatever. I'm going for sure. Like, listen, and
because like you said, friend, that's what I'm here for.
I know. Sometimes I call you, and I know. I'm like, before I call, because if I call, I really need to talk some talk, because I never call.
Let me get my answer. I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but let me see.
And I'll be like, you know what? I know I'm talking about this a lot, but I don't,
gotta get over your
I don't know, but anyway, I'm still talking. So I'll be like, and you listen just like it's the very first time I'm saying it.
Right.
Like, but I mean, I feel like everybody need that friend they can call.
Absolutely.
But also, it depends on the situation, because I feel like a real friend is going to be conscious of your time and energy, because if I call you with something,
that's a real adult.
An adult. If I call you with the same draining energy every time, negative, like you don't got negativity.
That's the water side of you. Right. Everybody's not like us. I
just can't push negativity on somebody.
Girl,
all day,
everybody's not like that. Some people just really don't give a fuck. They're just literally like, bitch, are you busy? Right. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
I'm all over here with it. Crystal's like, bitch.
Especially if you love a person, that could be, so if you love a person, you taking on my energy. That's gonna be draining to you.
And that's why I'm up and let me just want that shit go.
No,
I can't.
So,
I can't.
Some stuff you just gotta go through on your own. You can't just always project your negativity on somebody else.
That's true. That is so true. And that go for everybody. Friend, relative,
whoever. So, girl, at some point, you might do gotta disconnect. To me, sometimes you might do gotta disconnect and be like, "Look, I love you so much." You come back. You can always come back and listen again. But sometimes you do. But like I said, in that moment, if it's overwhelming to me, but okay. So my friend, I can tell you that today is not a good day. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
And let's pray together real quick, or let's talk about something to this. But I can't talk to you about this right now because it's going to overwhelm me.
Right. Especially as a person, you deal with anxiety.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, is this too much? Is that right. But I don't really.
And then if you know somebody with anxiety, they'll say no. And then go phone be like.
What you're saying, I agree with it. Yeah. That's so good. That's so bitch.
So I just think that's important too with friendship. You gotta really care about what the other person's going through. So yeah, I'm going through this, but hey, how you doing today? What you doing, girl? I'm having a good day. Guess what? I got good news under this. It's like, all right, let me not say this right now.
Conversations, we literally like sad, in our conversation back and forth. And right. I say something happy, then you say something. Well, right. I typically wait for you to be like, are you happy? Like, right. I would never be like, oh, you said, but bitch, I got this new car. Right, like, I would never. But that's
although I would love to hear, because that would bring me out of, help me come out of something. Because me hearing something happy happen to you, that made me be like, all right, okay, let me get myself together.
Like, this nigga gonna tell me about a new car. My car broke down. No, I'm kidding. Which is different because I would literally be like, bitch, come here, me up. We what's gonna ride together?
Right.
I got gas.
You got no car like that?
Yes, I'd be so proud.
Yeah, so that do. So I don't know.
That's because I know you. It doesn't come off like you're being cocky. Like it's not. You know my car.
I'm probably one of the most humble people.
Right.
Even though I be feeling like I need to
listen.
I need to start. You know,
I'm humble, but it's sometimes I be looking at myself like, and it's so crazy. You don't know what the person going through like with insecurities. I'm like, oh look at me, but I'm like, bitch, look at me.
First of all, we are our own worst freaking enemy because sometimes you be like, but look at. I be like, look at. Look at
You're right.
What are you talking about?
I know I'm my own worst enemy. I know it.
I am too.
I'm like, I could do
but
better.
I'm also my biggest support too. So
my boys are my biggest support.
I gotta be my biggest support. Okay.
Bitch, I'm your biggest support. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, but I mean, when I wake up and I be feeling totally down.
You sound like you contradicting yourself, bitch.
I do.
I mean, with me. I'm saying.
I do. I heard my whole I heard the in closing, today was a rough day.
It was.
We had to delete
the camera deleted
probably like a good 45 minutes of our footage. Yeah, we talked about some really dope stuff today, but
we're gonna say that
we do it again. Yeah, we wanted it to be real, so we didn't want to try to do it over.
Right, so we had
then
to start
y'all
over
really get the real flow.
Right, true.
So yeah, so y'all. So don't forget y'all send us some emails, comment some topics, and we're gonna start to implement having callers call in. And
I think that'd be nice.
We can talk, yeah. Cause
if we ain't got a lot, we at least got 3 people who'll be like,
hey y'all!
Yeah,
at least one person come talk.
I think that'd be fun.
Huh? I think so too.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all. So hit us up, y'all. And if you are new, like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So y'all, until next time. Peace.